We have the capabilities in-house to take care of everything from making a piece of jewelry look like brand new, taking grandmother's ring and restoring it. My name is Jeff Juhas. I'm the owner of Juhas and Sullivan. I started, I can't believe this, but almost 50 years ago this fall. I've been doing jewelry pretty much my entire working life. I started actually working in a shop, working and doing work for other jewelry stores at that time. And I did it all through college, and when I finished college I decided that I liked jewelry better than anything else. So I decided to stay with it. Then I got into retailing and I loved it. I had an opportunity to work with my hands still, but then I love working with people, and that's my first love. It's like my social life here, and I've enjoyed it ever since. It's not even like working. Going back to working with clients, I realized also that I've been working now with more than 3 generations in my career. And right now I'm working with grandchildren of some of the people I sold engagement rings to. I see some of the jewelry pieces that I sold 20, 30, 40 years ago coming in for service, sizing, polishing, any repairs that it might need. And that's a lot of fun too. As an owner of the store, a lot of my clients, they don't know that actually I make and design jewelry myself. Obviously I don't have the time to do everything here that's in the showcases, but that's been a really big part of my DNA and a big part of my life. Actually, it's the most fun part of what I do. I get to be creative, I get to think and design. It's just, and I'm hands-on. I actually make the pieces. I can make pieces starting from raw metal and finished piece. And that I really get a lot of enjoyment out of. I do most of the buying in the store, and actually I look at the aesthetics of it. It has to be beautiful, otherwise why buy it? But I also have to look, how is it built? Is it something that's going to last? Will it last 2 or 3 generations? I pass on a lot of pieces that I don't feel the quality's there, or I don't think the longevity be there. I have to know the owner and how they're going to wear it before I'd even recommend something. We also have the capabilities of making jewelry and repairing jewelry and servicing it and sizing it. So if you come in and a piece needs servicing after many years, a stone is loose, which happens, or maybe a stone could have fallen out or the prongs are worn. We have the capabilities in-house to take care of everything from making a piece of jewelry look like brand new, taking grandmother's ring and restoring it so it's wearable again. People need rings sized. The prongs eventually they'll wear, and we repair those. So service afterwards is probably is something that most clients don't see. It's behind the scenes, but it's a huge part of what we do at our company. One of the more fun aspects of working with couples is it's an exciting time. It's full of joy. And I love working with couples, especially a young gentleman coming in for the first time, never been in a jewelry store before. Perhaps it was a recommendation from a friend or a family member, and they don't know anything about jewelry yet. And then the fun part is teaching and explaining things so that when they're done, they can make a decision on what they've learned and not just somebody talking them into something. I think it's a lot more fun when somebody, when they're done with the experience, they felt like they understand what they actually purchased, then they understand the value. It's fun. We have clients that come in, especially we have young men that come in, and you can see that they're very anxious. They've never done anything like this before. Also, I don't expect anything out of a first visit. Usually it's an introduction time. Have a person getting comfortable with what they're looking at and understanding maybe what their budget is and feeling comfortable with all the aspects. I would say that it could take at least 2 or 3 visits before a person could actually start making up their mind. It's really very rare that I see somebody for the first time and they walk out exactly what they want or what they expected. It's a process, in my opinion, and sometimes the process could take weeks, days, and that's fine. I have nothing but time, And I've worked with pieces and I worked with couples before where I've actually seen them almost a year later because they still haven't made their mind up. And I think that's a lot of fun because it makes me feel really good because they thought of me almost months or a year later. And I think that's a really nice feeling in the jewelry business. That means I made a connection, and that's great. We carry a large variety of jewelry. We were just concentrating and talking about engagement rings, but we have everything. We have jewelry for practically any occasion. And if you have any questions, I'd love to have you just stop in. No appointment is necessary ever. Look around, feel comfortable, have a chance to meet our staff, Jerry, Cassidy, and myself. Love to have a chance to meet you and show you and explain to you all the fine jewelry that you may be looking for.